We're breaking down the 2014 Oklahoma State Cowboys, a program that last year was this close to doing some really big things. Lost to Oklahoma late to miss out on the BCS, and then they lost to Missouri in the Cotton Bowl. Here's what you need to know to be an expert.
Oh, you're a clever one.
The key to a team like Oklahoma State, which so much turnover on both sides of the ball, is they've got to keep the mistakes to the minimum, and they got to do all the little things right. The punting game has to be far better. It was one of the worst in America last season. They can't put their defense in a bad position time and again. And the other key is they've got to cut down on the penalties. Mistakes have been a big problem for Oklahoma State over the last few years, and last year, in some of their biggest losses, they committed 10 penalties or more, and it really hamstrung them. They've got to do all those basics right and hope everything else comes into place. The key player to watch out for, Doug Chapman's got him.
Whoa. You're right, Pete. Poor special teams play and penalties can kill you, but my surprise player is Tyreek Hill, junior college transfer. He's a running back / wide receiver. They'll put him in the slot. They can put him out wide. They could even put him in the backfield, kind of a Tavon Austin type who played at West Virginia. Now, this team lost 28 seniors, so they're going to have to get some firepower on offense. If he can get on the same page with Walsh early, they should be dangerous. Back to you, Pete. Let's look ahead at the schedule.
They're going to need Hill to be explosive, and especially right away. They got to deal with Florida State to kick off the season. But after that, it eases up a little bit for a while. They do have to go to TCU. They got to deal with Kansas State. But for a program that's been Big 12 title good over the last few years, they should be able to handle things for a while until the very end. The finishing kick is brutal. They got to handle Texas, Oklahoma, and they're going to have to play with Baylor. They're going to have to get through that first part of the schedule, hope they can survive the end, and then maybe they're going to have a good season. Doug Chapman's pick is?
Choose wisely.
My pick is 9-3 overall. They open up with Florida State. That's going to be a rough game. The Seminoles are just too good. They're going to beat Oklahoma State. Then look at them to win 9 straight games. They're going to rip them off in a row. They have the chance to do that. But they end the year, they have to go to Baylor and to Oklahoma. That's going to be rough games. Those are those 2 losses they end the year on.
The problem is it's going to be tough to get to 9 wins, especially with Florida State, especially with going on the road to TCU and Kansas State. And with that finishing kick, it's going to be a fight. There's a lot of turnover, but they can get close. We're breaking it all down here on Campus Insiders. We're previewing every Big 12 team.